Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of, this is for mid-September 2024. You have this Earth Spirit and also this Sacred Union card. So let's see here, Capricorn, what is going on for you before I open my mouth. I just want to see something. So you have the Knight of Wands, Judgment, and the Seven of Swords here. You know what? I kind of feel like you need to make sure that you're not tricking yourself out of something. And didn't I say this to you recently? I'm pretty sure I did. I could be wrong. But I feel that you need to not trick yourself out of something with this Seven of Swords. Personally, I like the Seven of Swords. It's a golden card, and golden cards in the tarot are meant to be positive no matter what. So, most people read the Seven of Swords as like trickster energy or lying, cheating, stealing, which it can represent, but really, the Seven of Swords is about, doing something in a different way. He is stealing these swords from an army in the background. So instead of going to war, he is stealing the swords so they can't be used against him in battle. And I feel that, but I kind of feel this, I do feel this tricky energy here, but I feel it's more saying that you need to not trick yourself out of something that could be really good for you. I think it's interesting as well that, the Knight of Wands is kind of going towards the past here. Personally, I like the Knight of Wands. I think it's a good card, card of adventure, card of following your enthusiasm. To me, he's the true builder in the tarot as well. So if he wants something, all he has to do is build it, and that's it. All he has to do is get started on building something, and it will be very successful. So, again, if you're like worried about putting energy into something that you're working on, like a project, or if you're literally building something, then I feel this is saying like, don't, trick yourself out of something that's good. I feel like you're feeling called to something, with this Judgment card. But again, I'm wondering if you are thinking that you're crazy or that there's no way that you could make something happen, whatever it is. And I'm speaking very generally here, but I literally feel this could be anything in your life. And I feel you end with the Empress and the Eight of Pentacles, and both of those cards literally just say if you put in the effort, you will get the result. So it really doesn't matter. And I feel this Knight of Wands the Judgment card is saying just answer the call. These people are standing in these coffins. The coffin is their old life. Outside the coffin is their new life. And really what I feel you are doing is moving towards the life you really desire. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. And, the Nine of Pentacles is heaven on earth. So heaven on earth in the sense that you are kind of creating your environment, or you are curating an environment that you want to live in. And that could be the energy around you, the people around you, the person around you, whatever. It's like everything. And then you have the Seven of Swords here. And like I said, the Seven of Swords is about doing things differently. The Seven of Swords, he has these polka dots on his cloak. And polka dots in the tarot can represent taking things too seriously and needing to be more playful. Knight of Wands, same thing. Knight of Wands, he is on this journey, but he is kind of like a little bit more of a playful energy. He doesn't really care how he does something. He's willing to be playful. He's willing to explore. He's willing to do research, or he's willing to build something. If he comes to a river and he needs to build a bridge, he'll build the bridge. So I feel the Seven of Swords is saying that, don't trick yourself out of something, number one. Number two, be more playful in your approach to whatever you're doing. And I feel that's what's going to lead to the most success. I also feel with that Judgment card that some of you literally might feel like you're waking up, literally. So I feel that some of you maybe have been feeling lazy or just not your typical Capricorn self. And, I kind of feel like you're kind of like waking up here with that Judgment card, which is a good thing. With the Knight of Wands, you have the Tower. A lot of Tower energy during the eclipse readings. Again, we have an eclipse on Tuesday, the 17th, so wouldn't surprise me if there was some sort of global Tower moment or something like that. I also feel that this is about some sort of reality. The whole point of the Tower is that these people are being brought back down to reality. They've been ignoring reality for how it is, and now they're coming down to earth so that they can see reality. Again, I need more details to see where this is going, but you do have that Earth Spirit card in your first position. But I almost feel good about this. Again, to me, this right here is the most powerful combination in the tarot, the Tower and the Judgment card. To me, it represents like a major revelation, major wake-up call, or a big light bulb moment. And again, like I just said, it's almost like you're just waking up. So again, I'm not too worried about that Tower yet. We'll see what else comes up. With the Judgment card, you have the Nine of Wands. Again, I feel that this is probably why you've maybe been just like a little bit slow recently. Nine of Wands says you've been through a lot of battles. all those 8 wands behind him kind of represent the things he's been through, and then he's leaning on this one last wand. So the Nine of Wands is the card of perseverance. You're Capricorn. Your middle name is Perseverance. So I feel that this is saying, like, don't give up on something that you want or desire, and keep pushing forward. I feel you are going to be a success or have success. With the Seven of Swords, you have the Seven of Swords, basically the universe saying what I said. It's really funny to me that you and your opposite sign, Cancer, are like the two signs that get repeating cards the most. There are no other readings I do that get so many repeating cards, and you already have one in this reading. So, that's pretty interesting. But this is basically confirmation for the message. Next, in the area of what's coming in for you, you have this 4C card and this flow card. I feel like you see that something is coming in for you. Again, you're not crazy. I feel like I need to say that to you. It's like if you have this vision of your future and something that completes that vision, like maybe it's you having a business, maybe it's you getting married. You have the 4 wands here. Maybe it's you, moving to another country, or like whatever you want to do. If you can see it and feel it, I feel like this is saying you are literally manifesting it right now. On this card here, this flow card, I'll show you. There's this like string going to the moon. And to me, that imagery really represents manifesting a dream here on Earth. So I feel a lot of you are definitely in this position. Now, it's going to require work. Nothing is just going to magically happen. But if you put in the work, I feel like you are going to be successful. You have the Page of Pentacles, 4 wands, and the 9 of Pentacles. Literally could be a new person that's communicating with you that pulls you out of being single. You have that 9 of Pentacles right there. The 9 of Pentacles, I always say, like, I know a lot of readers read it as being single, but she is just independent. She isn't necessarily single. She is able to kind of fulfill herself. She has her own energy. She knows where to place her energy as well. We'll talk about it. So again, she's not necessarily alone, which I think is an incorrect way to read the 9 of Pentacles, because it's not true. But what I would say here is I definitely feel this could be a new person. If you don't want love, I also feel this could be just a new connection at work. So I'm getting something about a connection here. That's why I'm saying connection. Page of Pentacles could just be anything, but I feel like there's some sort of new connection that's going to be very beneficial to you if you're teaming up with people or a person. Again, especially if it's something new, I feel that's really good. You have the 4 wands. Of course, 4 wands can represent marriage. So if you're looking for love, we go down from the Knight of Wands, 4 wands, to the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups can represent a soulmate, so there definitely could be a soulmate coming in for you. The Tower could say it's a surprise as well, but again, you have Tower and Judgment, so, this could be like a major light bulb moment with a person. You could be waking up to a person and who they are, and again, that could be good. The 4 wands is also about freedom, and you go to that Fool. The Fool is also hoping for freedom. You have a lot of freedom here, actually. You also have the Knight of Wands as well. He's very free in the way that he expresses himself. The Fool is free to go on to start his new journey, and the 4 wands can represent like completing one thing and then celebrating on the other side of these wands, and just being set free. So a lot of you are being set free. You have the 9 of Pentacles. This is probably what you've been working on for a very long period of time, is your independence. She's very independent. She's able to take care of herself. She also gives in the right amount. She has 6 pentacles over here, and she has 3 pentacles over here. She's willing to give 3 pentacles to any situation that enters her life, but she never over gives. She's giving in perfect balance. So I feel for a lot of you that maybe based off of past situations, you've learned how to give in perfect balance. I think it's funny that you go up to the 8 of Swords to the Empress, which is, the Empress is, the 9 of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy. So you go from pre-Empress to Empress in this reading, and it doesn't matter what gender you are either. I feel like that 8 of Swords is saying, like being stuck in emotions, and we'll talk about that in a minute. With the Page of Pentacles, you have the Moon. The Moon is about trusting your intuition and listening to your inner voice. The Moon also would represent to me a person that you don't know a lot about. I feel like I've said this to you before as well, Capricorn, but there could be a person where you're not exactly sure who, like, you're not sure about the details. It's a mystery. The moon is a mystery. The moon can represent fears and anxiety, illusions. You're not sure what's real, what's not real. I'm not saying this person's like a liar or anything like that, but I just think you don't know is kind of what I'm getting here. The moon also would represent needing to balance your wild side with your domestic side. We have this dog and the wolf, dog and coyote, whichever you prefer, and it just kind of represents needing to balance those two sides out. But again, a little bit of mystery. Could be a water sign, by the way. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio with the tower. So if you're looking for love, it could be an earth or a water sign coming in for you. With the Four of Wands, you have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands says, what are you waiting for? I feel, again, a lot of you have maybe been feeling slow up until this point, and now energy is speeding up. It's almost like you're literally waking up from like being in a fog or a haze. And, I feel this could affect all areas of your life: work, business, career, money, spirituality, health, pretty much everything. And so I feel it's time to get moving. And I also feel that you are going to feel better once you start like accomplishing things again. And I kind of feel that's the time you're entering into right now. It's like you're entering into a time where you can, but that doesn't mean you're going to. You have to go accomplish things. And I would start small. Just start having those small wins. And, totally changed my life, just working on tiny little wins. And I'm a big fan of it because, again, it changed my life. So, I think having those small wins is going to create the expansion. With the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles can represent being very busy, and I feel like you are about to be very busy. Two of Pentacles also work hard, play hard. So I would make sure that you're balancing out, balancing out your energy and, that's it. Balancing out your energy. That's all I was going to say. Next, in the area of what's coming in for you, you have this diving beetle. It says slow movement, creative force, water element. You have a seahorse. It says composure, serenity, and fatherhood. So things have been slow. I actually feel like things are speeding up. I think it's interesting that this says water energy because I wanted to talk about the water on the Eight of Swords, which we're absolutely going to talk about. You have the Fool. The Fool is about taking a leap of faith. The Fool has to take the risk of looking foolish, and I feel that some of you could be taking that risk. And, someone once said to me that they don't like the Fool, that they don't like that this card is called the Fool, because it's called the Fool. And, I said to that person, yeah, but it's not like a bad thing. He is willing to take the risk of looking foolish. That's why he's called the Fool. So he's about to do something like take a leap of faith towards something he wants. And again, anyone who's done anything great has to take the risk of looking foolish with what they're doing. It's like how many people who have done great things have been called a fool? A lot of them, right? A lot of people who we consider geniuses today were called crazy at the time that they were alive. So the Fool is about taking that risk of looking like a fool to get something you want. The Fool says you're like over prepared, and so I definitely feel that you know everything you need to know to get started on something. You have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is self-imposed restriction. She's standing in this tiny pool of water here, and the pool of water below her on the Eight of Swords represents like shallow emotions. It doesn't say that you are shallow. It says that the things that you're worried about or the things that you're concerned about, you might be making a bigger deal out of those things than they actually are. And again, we have the Seven of Swords twice. He has these polka dots on his cloak, and the polka dots represent, taking things too seriously or, needing to not take things too seriously. So I definitely get that energy on the Eight of Swords. You have the Six of Cups. Sometimes I feel that the Six of Cups can be a gift from the universe. And usually the gift we receive from the Six of Cups is a turnaround, meaning that obstacles are being removed from our lives. I also feel this could be a soulmate coming in for you. Again, not really a love reading. There's not like a ton of love here, but there is some. So like I said, if you want love, definitely could be a soulmate coming in for you. If you don't want love, and even if you do, I feel this could be talking about a turnaround. But I feel that it is a turnaround that you are creating because you have that Eight of Swords right there. And, you could be, the trick with the Eight of Swords is that we have to be open to other ways of doing things, just like the Seven of Swords. So I think that as long as you look for other solutions to the challenges that you are dealing with, you will overcome those challenges. With the Fool, you have the Six of Wands. You will be successful. Again, if you're thinking about taking some sort of risk in your life, this to me would be a guaranteed victory or, a win or you being celebrated. I actually feel like you could be doing something that people are going to be jealous of as well. So, if you're taking a risk in business, you could be finding a lot of success, even after people are calling you foolish or telling you that you're foolish. Same thing in love. If you're taking a risk in love, you could be, getting a person or you could be creating a relationship relationship that people will be jealous of in the future. So definitely very good energy. With the Eight of Swords, you have the World. Didn't I almost say the World a minute ago? I think I did. But the World is a card of achievement and accomplishment. So there's clearly some sort of accomplishment coming in for you. This is your card as well. It's Capricorn. So right here, going up to the Empress, I feel you are definitely stepping into this glow up type vibe and energy. The World can also represent you being on top of the world. I don't even think I can title your readings that anymore, because every single reading says that you're going to be on top of the world. Now, people keep saying that I keep saying that, and it's like, yes, these things don't happen overnight. Like, this is something that you're working towards. It's something that you're creating at this time. And obviously, if you're just sitting on the couch, then nothing is going to happen for you. Tarot is not magic, can't do anything for you. With the Six of Cups, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, like some sort of change in direction. Seven of Pentacles is deep analysis, and if you are attracting a connection into your life, you could be analyzing it. You could be kind of looking at it on a very deep level, or you could be looking at what a person brings to the table. I feel like it's a mystery. You have that Moon card. It's like you don't know, and so that's very interesting. I feel like good about the Moon card. Normally, I don't like the Moon card, but it's not that it's like a bad card, but it can just be a period of darkness. But again, there could be an element of mystery to a connection that's coming in for you. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this Butterfly Spirit. It says transformation is beautiful. You're going from the Nine of Pentacles to the Empress. You have this Pig Spirit. It says use your mind wisely. So yes, I definitely feel you need to make sure your brain is turned on, but the Pig Spirit is coming up in the good stuff, and the pig can also be a symbol of luck and abundance, so I do feel there could be abundance coming in for you, but I also feel like your life is just changing in general. You have the Empress, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. I definitely feel there could be a little bit of a glow-up vibe here, a little bit of a glow-up going on. I don't feel like it's a total glow-up. Like, if we had, like, the sun, the star here as well, then I would say this is a glow-up reading. But, I feel for most of you, you're just kind of going from the Nine of Pentacles to the Empress, which is a much more abundant energy. I kind of feel like the universe has been, like, tapping its foot, wanting you to do this right here to get into Empress mode. It's almost like you are doing too much work, which I feel like I've said to you before. You're a Capricorn, I totally get it, but you have the Two of Pentacles, and Two of Pentacles work hard, play hard, needing to balance it out, but Nine of Pentacles to the Empress would represent being more efficient. All she has to do to grow that wheat in front of her is wave her scepter in front of her, and the wheat grows. So I feel with this Eight of Pentacles that you have been working very hard. And the Eight of Pentacles is mastering a craft. But it's like when you master a craft, you learn better ways to do things, hopefully, and you can use those skills to make your job easier. And I'm definitely getting something here about doing things that make your life easier, make your job easier. The Eight of Pentacles and the good stuff can also represent material success on the horizon. So it can represent more money coming in for you in the near future. And I definitely feel there's like a financial increase going on here. You have the Seven of Cups. Something is still a mystery to you. Seven of Cups in the good stuff says you're spoiled for choice, which is great. You have a lot of options. But we go like this here. Page of Pentacles, Moon, Eight of Swords, World, Seven of Cups. It's like, how can I get to something? If this is a person, this could be like a long distance connection, or it could be something where you're thinking to yourself, like, how is this going to work? And yeah, I don't know. Well, it's coming up in the good stuff. So the Seven of Cups could say there's a lot of options. There's going to be a lot of options. Can't make this up. With the Empress, you have the Star. There you go. So definitely could be a glow up now. Again, I would still like to see the sun to say it's a full glow up that you're having, but definitely glow up vibes going on here. This is also amazing. Tower, Judgment, Star. Amazing. To me, the Star coming up after the Tower is obviously the direction we want it to go in a reading. It says that you're healing from a Tower moment, but also those cards together, it's like you're having this big light bulb moment. The Star is kind of getting a bird's eye view. It's about looking at things from top down and really kind of gaining a solid perspective over your goals, wishes, dreams, what your dream life looks like. And the Star with the Empress would say that you're kind of like working towards creating your dream life. Again, the Star is having a North Star. It's having that one thing that you work towards. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Page of Cups. Yeah, a little bit of admirer energy going on here. I feel like this has been showing up for you off and on for like a couple years, that you could have a secret admirer, or you are the secret admirer. Take it how it resonates, Capricorn, but definitely love. Eight of Pentacles, good card for love. It says that you're attracting a person who will put the work in. With the Seven of Cups, you have the Justice card. Seven of Cups is about being spoiled for choice. Justice is about focusing on the things that give energy back to you. So you can have a lot of options, and the Justice card just says focus on the options that produce the best result. And if you do that, you will be very successful. If you don't, then you will be wasting your time, right? So make sure that you're putting energy into things that give energy back to you. Make sure you embrace that Empress energy, right? The Empress values herself above, at a certain level, and she only does things that give value back to her. You have this publicity card. Yeah, a lot of attention for you. She's pointing to that star on this card. So again, kind of giving me more of that attention vibe. Again, if you work in social media, if you have a job that requires attention, if you want to get attention, now would be a really good time. You have this flattery card. I like this card. To me, this says that, maybe in past connections, you weren't seeing eye to eye, but it's like now you're attracting something with a person where you do see eye to eye. So definitely could be a very good connection. You have this caution card, a lot of options. She has a lot of these animals rushing towards her on this card. And I don't think this is just people. I feel that you are about to be very busy with that Two of Pentacles. You have the Seven of Cups at the end as well. Even though it's showing up in the good stuff, it's like more options isn't necessarily a good thing, even though it's coming up in the good stuff, I read intuitively. And again, I think this is saying, like, make sure to Nine of Pentacles. Make sure that you're only accepting things into your life that, number one, fill you back up with that Justice card. Make sure that if you're giving to something, job, business, health, money, spiritually, love-wise, if you're giving to something that gives back to you, then you're in balance. But if you're overgiving, Nine of Pentacles does not overgive. She only gives just enough. And so make sure that you're, again, creating that balance, right? You have this achievement card, World. This card is the Sun in Capricorn. So, again, this is basically your card in this deck. And the World says that you're about to have some sort of achievement or success. And finally, you have this choices card. It's like you need to make a choice that you haven't been making. I totally feel that. The Page of Pentacles to the Fool with the Moon, it's kind of like saying to me that you are imagining something. The moon exists up here above your head. And then you go down to the Seven of Cups. It's like this is starting to remind me of an Aquarius reading because, Aquarius, you're born right next to Aquarius, but Aquarius always gets the Seven of Cups. And I'm always saying to Aquarius, you need to bring that vision down to earth. And I definitely feel you need to make the choice to, bring the star down to earth, whatever that is for you. But a pretty good reading, very straightforward. These Earth sign readings have been very straightforward, which is good, especially with the eclipse on the 17th. But this looks good. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.